What up, everybody? This is the Comic Outlaw, aka Jack Slater, coming to you live and loud from locations unknown. I've been gone for a while, bouncing here and there from the multiverse, if you know what I'm saying. I had to put a few Green Lanterns in the hearse, but anyway, that's neither here or there on what I've been doing. But I got a request for some UGLY. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. From my boy from Earth Prime, Dylan. Now, we might do another top 5 because there were so many. Because bad guys tend to look a little more scarier. So I just picked 5 different ones that you normally wouldn't get on a list. A few that you would, but a few that you wouldn't. So I got a few surprises for you on our top 5 ugliest villains. Now, I'm going to start with number 5 because it would be a little higher, but his face got fixed, I guess, or something. I don't know. He got a good plastic surgeon, or I don't know who. Everyone's blaming Dr. Manhattan nowadays for everything, so maybe he just went. No, he actually just healed himself in a Lazarus pit, believe it or not. But anyways, the Joker with his face cut off, and he was wearing it as a mask. That was ugly. It was a magnificent run, though, by Scott Snyder. So I'm telling you, go out there and buy the comic. Read the comic. Because I'm not going to explain every detail because there's another show for that. And I just don't do it. But the Joker, I'll give you a little short end of it. Joker cut off his face, left it in his, on the jail door when he escaped. Came back a year later, stole it from the evidence thing, decided to wear it and put Batman through some hell. Some hell. A death of the family. And then, like I said, his other runs, Snyder's a genius with Batman. And just hands down, you just got to give it to him. You got to give him the... Scott Snyder, you the man. The man. Not often said. But, by me anyways. Now, we're going to go to number 4. Number 4 is Hector Hammond. Now, I know you guys probably haven't heard that, but if you've seen that crappy Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds in it, the villain, remember the dude with the head? Well, his head in the comics is a lot bigger. Think of a giant potato with toothpicks basically handling him. Drooling on the side of the mouth. Ugly. Ugh. But don't underestimate him. He's actually a very, very powerful psychic. He can zap you in a minute. So, buyer beware when you're working with that fool. Now, another one, we're going to go Superman villain. I think a very underrated villain. And I happen to have a little example of him right here. This is the Parasite. Now, the Parasite has a very interesting power. Like, he leeches other powers from people. If he holds on to them long enough, he drains their skills, their memories, their ability, even personality traits at times, depending on what you're reading or what you're watching. Now, I truly believe that he's an underrated character because they never really seem to use him right. Like, there's a Justice League cartoon I love by the series, Old School Justice League, where a Parasite's fighting the Justice League members, and he's able to pick and choose his powers and combine them. It's very fascinating. I think there's a lot more to do with him. I think he could be moved into other heroes comics, guest star. I think he'd be a good foil for Flash. It'd be interesting seeing him zap that superpower and see how he travels through the Speed Force. Because he would have Barry's memories. It would be interesting. Now, number 2. Number 2, I'm going to go with a classic. Darkseid. We all know in the comic book world who the Lord of Apocalypse is. Has no sense of humor whatsoever and is kind of a dick. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Now I'm going to have one of those boom tubes come out of nowhere and I'm going to have to fight parody demon guards. Now, if you guys seen that cartoon Justice League War, another recommendation from yours truly. What the Justice League movie shoulda and coulda woulda been, but someone had the whole deal. If you know what I'm saying, if you've seen the movie, you understand. How can I describe Darkseid? I mean, he looks like a raisin that shoots red eye beams out of his face. I mean, like, if you've seen Thanos, they're basically a different color, and then you put him in different armor, and that's pretty much it. Roar. Darkseid dares all. You gotta dare a plastic surgeon to fix that shit. But anyways, number 1. I'm gonna say Solomon and Grundy. Solomon Grundy. Gotham? Butch? I guess. Sort of. I don't know, I guess. Solomon Grundy, big zombie-like character. Actually, like the big zombie character of DC. You know, I think he's an interesting character. The fact that he just keeps resurrecting, I find fascinating. But he's basically just a big, huge walking corpse and smells like it too. You do not want to be trapped in an elevator with that man. It is a horrible, horrible experience. Believe you me. With that, ladies and gentlemen, is our top 5. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Whew. Villains from DC Comics. And as I've told you before, my name is Jack Slater. I'm the Comic Outlaw. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell so you can get updates of when I'll be dropping more bombs. And just like Parasite, I gotta suck a little life out of Poison Ivy and see if I don't get swept away in the sweet, sweet magic of Venom. Oh God, I love crossing symbionts with beautiful plant women. But that's another multiverse tale for a multiverse day. Because you know your boy likes to play some games. But anyways, this is the Comic Outlaw, signing off.